An Oklahoma County judge ruled the Ten Commandments monument can remain at the Capitol while the case is being appealed. District Judge Thomas Prince granted the Oklahoma Capitol Preservation Commission's request for a summary judgment. That means the case will not go to trial. Extensive briefs were filed by both parties in the case, and the judge only heard brief arguments on Friday before rendering his judgment. Friday's decisions based on a legal precedent pertaining to religious monuments involving state money. The ACLU says it will appeal the judgment directly to the state Supreme Court.
This is about fundamentally whether the state can co-opt people's faiths. In this case, we have plaintiffs who look at the Ten Commandments itself as fundamentally a sacred message, as a covenant between God and man. And when the state essentially co-opts that, ultimately in a political way, in a way that takes what is sacred and brings it down to the level of what is political, that's what the lawsuit is ultimately about. You know, obviously we disagree with the ruling of Judge Prince today, but we also very much respect it. He's making a decision based on the precedent that's there out of our Supreme Court and presenting ultimately a legal issue to that court that's never really been decided before. Nothing quite like this has ever happened in Oklahoma. Nobody's ever tried to put a Ten Commandments monument on the state capitol lawn before, or for that matter, any other sacred text of any particular faith. This is what's called a case of first impression. And so what happened today is really the last step at the district court before we find out what the state Supreme Court thinks about these same issues.